Starlight Elena is coming out this week, and she's coming with one of the best Neovision awakenings to hit global, period. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Newsday Tuesday for Brave Exvius. Let's get right into it. Thank you guys for spending that early morning time or whatever time it is for you today, as well as that's excellent support via our YouTube channel membership system, as well as our Patreon supporting system. If you guys are playing War of the Visions or Brave Exvius and you're not using the Amazon App Store version of the game, there's no reason not to, especially if you're making in-app purchases, because the App Store and Amazon coins are going to save you up to 20%. We're sponsored by Amazon in the App Store today, and through Amazon coins, you can save up to 20% on your in-app purchases. There's going to be a special link down below that gives you an even bigger maximum 20% purchase on 2 different bundles that you can use repeatedly over the course of however many times it is that you want to. So definitely go ahead and make sure you check out the Amazon App Store version. Swap over. If you're buying anything in-app, there's no reason not to save up to 20% on your valuable real-world money. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you once again for that sponsorship, and let's get into the content. So let's go over Neovision Starlight Elena, and obviously we're getting the awakening form for Neovision Lauren here from the old 5-star base. This is what's going to be on the banner. This is coming to you this Thursday, the 24th of September here, and it's going to last until October 7th. So let's check this out. For every 311 summons performed on the NV Premium Summon, this is going to be the name of her banner, you'll be able to perform 1 additional 11 summon for free. And then they're talking about the EX NV summon tickets that have been on pretty much every banner, period. You can get them through the VIP shop and things like that. Without further ado, let's go take a look at Starlight Elena in her base form here. She's going to be a true dual-wield hybrid character. Her Brave Shift form is a true double-hand hybrid character. Her EX Awakening plus what is going to give you the Brave Shift form, as well as the Azure Accessor. This is going to be her new exclusive Vision card for her. Obviously, EX plus 2, you get her 100% STMR Moogle, and another copy of her card at +3 if you show desire. So the first thing to take a look at here is her Brave Shift duration is only 4 turns, and it has a 2-turn cooldown available on turn 2, which is very interesting. There's not a whole lot of Brave Shift characters that are base Neovisions that have this sort of interesting duration, sort of like restriction on their Brave Shift form. Most of them are infinite, and you can do them right away on turn 1, and there's like a cooldown if you want to swap back to your original form. But Elena is turn 2 for turn duration, so this is going to be pretty interesting. We have to see exactly what they're going to do with this. Maybe this is how they're trying to balance her a little bit. Maybe she will be incredibly powerful. We don't really know quite yet, but we can get a good idea at what she's going to be doing, because her STMR here is the Azure Radiance. Boost equipment, attack, and magic when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. Now this is going to be true double hand attack and true double hand magic, and this is going to be needed to have good percentages for attack and magic. Like, I'm talking 100% base. This can't be 50-50. This needs to be at minimum 100% attack, 100% magic. This is because of the true double hand cap being raised to 400%. So since she's a hybrid character, you're gonna want to hit 400% TDH attack, 400% TDH magic, killers, and if she's a limit burst damage character, limit burst damage on top of that, which is going to be a scary thing for a damage dealing character. That is a lot of criteria to be maxing out there. Her TMR here is the Estrella Aurora, 140 attack, 120 magic, activates Estrella's favor for both Elena and Starlight Elena only, which a little bit hint we'll get into something. Boosts equipment attack and magic when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. So this is going to be the dual-wield version of Estrella. So if you want to have 2 of these, you're going to need to pull 2 Starlight Elenas, or if you have a Prism Moogle laying around, you can use this and dual-wield your Estrella Auroras. I don't know how much attack and magic true dual this is going to have, but it's going to be an option there for you guys, especially if you have a Prism Moogle laying around, maybe from your trust coins. You can get in there if they give the opportunity for Estrella Aurora Moogles from something out there, which they don't seem to do all that often anymore. So you might be in a sticky situation if you want to dual wield Destroyer Auroras. That being said, there was the fantastic Entanger Extreme Trowel Reward, the Enhancer Plus, which is a fantastic weapon for her, and you compare this maybe with the Estrella Aurora, depending on how much true dual wield attack and magic is actually on this weapon. Hopefully it's 50%. But probably won't be 50%. That'd be incredibly powerful. It'd be cool if it was, though. So we'll have to see. The vision card here is the Azure Accessor. It's going to give you both base attack as well as base magic. And obviously, it's going to give 3 abilities, 1 at 4, 1 at 7, and 1 at 10. We will get into that for you guys. You can see a little bit of a sneak peek at what that card art is going to look like. Now, her featured standard abilities here, we have Lux Overflow. Reduces light resistance for one enemy, boosts light physical magical damage, and adds light element to own physical attack. So she's going to have a very strong buffing situation here. She's supposed to be light as well as water focused, and she's going to have her own imbue, her own imperil, which is fantastic, and then she's going to have her own of this sort of new mechanic where she gives herself a unique buff that boosts elemental damage of a certain type. I would expect her to have a water version of this as well, and it's very, very cool that she has access to a skill like this. Her cooldown skill they're showing off here in her standard form here is Stella Maris, and it's going to be one use every 6 turns. It's going to water and light imperil all enemies, boost attack and magic for the caster, and fill your limit burst gauge to maximum. Now they did say that her Brave Shift form was going to be high burst damage. So if we can look at her Brave Shift abilities here, level 5, it's going to be her actual Brave ability that you level up. It's going to be Crystal Shine Bright. Deals light damage, reduces light resistance for one enemy, and adds a light element to own physical attacks. This is a very interesting skill for me because we just went over how she has her own light imbue, in light imperil and light elemental damage buff here. This is a light focused attack that imbues light. So very, very strange. We won't be able to see the full picture and scope of her kit until we have the full review this weekend. But this is very, very interesting that she's got her own light imbue, but her Brave ability is just locked to light. So very weird stuff there. And her Brave ability not only is locked to light, but also imbues light. So hopefully she's got a way to make use of this, but only time will tell. And then her Magnus ability here is Light Shall Bathe the World. Obviously didn't play Shadowbringers from 14 because sometimes that's just not a good thing for you to do, just bathe the entire world in light. I'm not sure if she, was playing that game with Yoshikiri or not, but I don't think she learned her lesson. Anyway, 1 use per battle. Boosts physical damage against demons and humans, boosts attack and magic, and damage all enemies. Activates 1 time regardless of equipment conditions. That's fine. That means that it does not activate with true dual wield, but her Brave ability, Brave Shift abilities out here. In her Brave form, remember, she's true double-handed, so it doesn't really matter because you're going to be true double-handing her in that form, not true dual wield anyway. So it's going to give her hopefully some very strong demon and human killer buffs, and as well as some attack and magic buffs. So we don't have, the full scope. Not really quite sure, but we have some cool things to talk about still, so keep that in mind. Lauren's coming. Lauren's fantastic character. Breaker buffer, not buffer, but breaker damage dealer extraordinaire. She can do a lot. She can do a lot of damage, guys. She's one of the better Neovision Awakenings. Period. I was almost worried that they were going to delay her, indefinitely back in the day, right? The old Ramza Heroes Rhyme ability awakenings getting delayed for forever. I was kind of worried that we just wouldn't get Lauren, but no, she's here. And she's fantastic. So if you guys have Lauren's laying around, or you have some UOCs laying around after this, you can get some Lauren in there. Do some great stuff. Up to 153 times mod. You can build her true double-handed for the gear for it to get even more damage out there. 6,000 something attack, crazy like that, in a build there with her own self buff. Crazy, crazy character. High meta breaks, high meta imperils, and then very, very, very high meta damage as well. Very strong character. And she's looking quite dapper. Can she look dapper? Is that a thing that you can look? She's dapper. All right, we're going to call her dapper, all right? So also Brave Shift duration, infinite turns. Brave Shift cooldown, 1 turn cooldown available on turn 1. And her old Super TMR and Trustmaster reward as well. There's some of the stuff that's shown off here. Peerless Blade, Shield Crusher, 1 use every 7 turns. Reduce attack, defense, and magic and spirit for all enemies, and activates Counter Blade, Shield Crusher for 3 turns. Bright Storm Slash reduces lightning, wind, and light imperil. For all enemies. These are 130%, very strong there. Featured Brave abilities here. Boost her attack by 500 straight up with Wisdom of the Blue Moon, as well as boosting physical damage against Reapers, Aquatic, and Stone monsters. Fantastic. They also showed off her ground ability here, Blade of Demolition. She has very, 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 very many ways. Extremely high breaks on cooldown, on demand. She's got a 3-turn break to all enemies that repeats itself. It casts itself multiple times, so if you run into someone who's got the ability to dispel themselves, she's got a repeating break for you to just use and then just start doing damage. She's got a perfect dispel for you attached to a full break. She's got a lot of cool stuff. Now, if you pay attention, we're getting pretty high up in the asterisk here, right? Asterisk, you know, whole bunch of stuff here. If you read the bottom one here, Elena's Trustmaster Reward, Estrella, can also be used and equipped by Starlight Elena. That is the old true double hand hybrid weapon from the old Elena. So if you have that, you run through that, you can actually use that because remember, her Brave Shift form is true double hand. So keep that in mind as well. So you're going to have the Estrella Aurora here for her dual form, and then the old Estrella for her Brave Shift form. So keep that in mind. We'll have to see exactly what it is that she's going to be looking like, because she's going to be a very difficult character. I want to go for her for sure. Right now, I'm ready to go. But if she's just your basic damage dealing character, the only thing that makes her special is that she's kind of hybrid, I probably won't go, because one of the great things, not even one of the, probably the things that made the original Elena great was not only did she do really good damage, but she had a lot of good, amazing supportive capabilities. So hopefully they didn't forget about that this time. She does have the down arrow here on her 2 different forms, and they didn't show off any sort of supporting abilities in the Newsday Tuesday episode. So we'll have to see. You'll definitely know by Thursday my full thoughts on the character there. Now, we also do have her vision card here, which is going to be the Azure Accessor. Remember, it's going to give you attack and magic at level 10 of plus 60. The level 4 abilities, attack and magic 20%. The level 7 abilities, attack and magic 30%. And then the level 10 ability here is Brave Heroine, boosts limit burst damage. The requirement here is it is equipped to a female unit. So this is the thing that's kind of scary to me. They did say that she was going to have a big burst damage. Now, if the burst damage in her Brave Shift form is via a limit burst, then you're going to need to build her 400% attack, 400% magic, 400% true double hand attack, 400% true double hand magic, killers up to 300% if possible, and 300% LB damage. That is a very hard pill to swallow. So maybe she's going to be, and it all depends on exactly what she's going to be needing based on what sort of passives they give her. If they give her a bunch of true double hand attack and magic, like 200 and something %, you can get there quite easily with her own STMR, and that's going to be no sweat. But if she's got to work really hard for it, she's going to be almost impossible to use, almost impossible to gear up. So we'll have to see exactly. She's going to come down to numbers. She's going to come down to what sort of supportive aspect she has in her kit there. Now we have training with Elena, which is going to be an elemental wave battle coming in. All right, so elemental wave battles, we haven't gotten one of these in a while. It's going to have gear to get in there. I think these usually give you a lot of gil as well. So if you're down on gil, you know, go ahead, check out all the gil you can get in the game. I think I made a video on gil just the other day. Check that one out as well. A lot of great gil tips in there. This is going to be her boss form. Looks pretty cool. I like that. It's kind of weird seeing her like a full like boss sprite, kind of like we had for Morgana last year. Like the actual like a real, is this a realistic pixel sprite? Is that like a thing? They have a realistic pixel sprite? I don't know. But we have the Azure Pendant, the Elena's Clothes, and the Elena's Trading Sword. You can get these. Obviously, these 3 different versions of these skills are terrible, which is why you have the ability to make them plus. The Elena's Training Sword, 105 attack, 105 magic water elemental sword there. Still not the greatest. Elena's Clothes here, 25 attack, magic defense, boost light and water resistance by 15%. Still not the greatest. All right. And then we have Azure Pendant, plus here, boost light and water resist by 15%, attack magic 28. Also, still not the greatest. I don't know why they had, like, it's 2020. It's 2020. Like, you put all the time and effort into these nice little pieces of art that grow over time, and you give me 25 attack magic? What? Anyway, you're gonna get some bonuses here for the elemental wave battle. Yoshikiri, as well as Lauren and Elena. Their Neo Vision forms give a full 100% bonus. 7-star Itachi gives 80%, and then the old Elena at 7-star, Itachi at 5 or 6-star, and Lauren at 7-star give 40%, and then obviously 20% for old Elena at 6-star, and old Lauren at 6-star. Oh, these are 5-star / 6-star. So get in there, farm up the wave battle, I guess. Obtain amazing rewards such as Brave Insignia, Transcendent Heroes, Super Trust Master exchange tickets, rare summon tickets, Envy tickets with event points. So they're gonna have event points on it this time. That's gonna be a good thing for you guys to get in there. Also get those global exclusive character insignias, which all global exclusive character insignias will need. Now we also have the Training with Elena daily bonus challenge, which will be available right away on Thursday. The bonus challenge is getting an exchange ticket, Training with Elena, and training medals. An exchange ticket, Training with Elena, can be acquired by clearing the Training with Elena daily bonus challenge. Use exchange tickets from this event, right, this little reward, to exchange for items below by talking to the King Mog. You can get Gil Snapper Towers, you can get access to Nyx, Noctis, Prish, Knight Delita, Mercenary Ramza, Tony Dragoon King, Pure Summon Iridia, Dark Knight Cecil, as well as Emperor Shara. So you can just go in there and straight up get characters if you're trying to finish a Super TMR, if you're looking forward to a Neo Vision Awakening for some of these characters. Emperor Shara has an insanely strong Super Trust Master ring, one of the best tanking rings in there. Nyx has a very strong Super Trust Master reward as well. It'd be really cool if Lauren was in here. Obviously, it's a little too much to ask because, you know, I could always take more Laurens in my life with her Neo Vision Awakening. But it's very cool that you can just get in there and exchange this stuff. So make sure you go ahead and do this, pick those characters right on out there, and do cool stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at Pure Summon already, and I was like, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna grab Pure Summon already. She's got an evoke damage super teamer, so maybe you guys are gonna grab Pure Summon already. Tony Dragoon Chain, he's got a jump damage spirit. Yeah, there's some good options in there actually. All right, there's some good options in there. Challenge of the Brave Transcendent Heroes versus Elena. Really? All right, so this is going to be another option to gain those global insignias here, as well as Transcension Pearl, Super Trust Master tickets in Lapis. So go ahead and do that one. And they're bringing back, in case you missed it, they're bringing back Veritas of the Dark and Rain, but they're also adding Lauren to them as well. So if you have these left over, you can probably use them on Lauren. Or you can go in there and go ahead and get some more for Lauren if you're leveling up her Brave abilities, which you should be doing. You should be doing that. We have the unit intro quest where you get to look at Starlight Elena, where she comes in and, you know, hits you with that CGLB, shatters time and space, prismatic punishments you. All right, comes down in there. You get some lapis and some other small rewards for just going in there. The big one here is the energy restore times 10. I think that only costs like 1 energy to go and do. So make sure you do it. Now we also have dark visions coming in. The Advent of Chaos. That's right. We have from Thursday, the 24th, this week, to the 7th of October. So this is actually be a 2-week Dark Visions. All right, and it's going to be 7 areas. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than what we've been doing, I think. Maybe it's the same. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. I want to say the previous ones were like 6 bosses or 5 bosses, but maybe they were 7. It's been a while. But anyway. We're having Beast, Human, Bird, Reaper, Demon type enemies here. They're going to be weak to Ice and Water, Fire and Light, Lightning and Earth, Wind and Dark. So a lot of different elements compared to the ones before, where we would have to do just a couple, like maybe 4 different elements for the Dark Vision. So I think this one is a little bit bigger because on the 24th, we're going to have 4 different bosses. The 26th, we have 2 different bosses. And the 28th, we're going to have 1 final boss there. So get your Beast, your Human, your Demon, your Bird killers up there as well. The vast majority of these are actually human. There's 3 humans, and then spread out after that you have 1 beast, 1 bird, 1 reaper, and 1 demon killer. So I'm sure that the bosses here are gonna get taken out. You guys are gonna do real well. Get up that dark visions. Make sure you do it a little bit. Get access to those dark vision weapons, and just, you know, have those Neo Vision characters. Just use Tifa to punch everything in the face, as we say. Now we also have the new Chamber of the Crystals here. Yoshikiri coming in. That's the extent of the news for Chamber of the Crystals. Hey guys, it's here. Go and do it, apparently. And we have a new login bonus, the Guiding Starlight login bonus. So this is going to give you 10 Starlight Elena shards, 20 Starlight Elena shards, 30 Starlight Elena shards, and then 10, 20 Lauren fragments. So Don't know why they're still doing this 20/30 thing, but that's what we have to live with right now. Hopefully it changes really soon. It's so weird. Either that or they add in the nice little dungeon that JP got recently a couple months ago where you can farm up insignias and shards. I don't even know what they're called anymore. I'm call them shards for the different characters. So that's what it's gonna be, guys. Starlight Elena coming out for the full review. Check that out this weekend. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff, and then probably gonna be pulling, but we'll have to see the full extent of her kit there, because like I said, she's got to be something special. And just using Tifa too much, it's too strong, too powerful. No real reason to pull on just another DPS. We already have a whole bunch of DPS to just punch things in the face in one turn. So we'll have to see. Thank you guys for spending that time here today. Be safe out there. Have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Did I rhyme? Did I really